Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Normally my readings are not date or time specific, but in this case, this whole series has been dedicated to Lionsgate, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But before I do, if you can tell, it's pretty dark behind me because I have been surviving one thunderstorm after another. So I'm going to try to squeeze this reading in, but if you hear the lightning, the thunder, the heavy rain, that is what is happening in my house. So Lionsgate portal, we observe it on 8/8, so I realize we're past that, but it's a celestial movement, okay? So it's not an exact science. It's based on the rising of Sirius, it's not just the rising of Sirius, but being able to see Sirius, who comes out of the shadow of the sun. So that occurs at a little bit different time each year. This year was on the 26th of July. This portal reaches its peak this year on August 12th. And then closes out after that. But it's just a phenomenon that occurs during this time of year. It's the northern hemisphere summer, it's winter down under, but it's an alignment in the cosmos. So we observe it on 8/8, and there are lots of important reasons for doing so. So let me talk about Sirius. Sirius is a fixed star. We get Sirius, Orion's belt, and the Earth all lining up, and the Sun and Leo all lining up in the sky right about this time every year. And this was observed by the ancient Egyptians in Giza, right? So it was in alignment with the pyramids. I have heard tale that the pyramids were actually built where they were and in succession to align with this particular celestial pattern. It was interpreted as a sign of prosperity, the harvest, and abundance. We consider Sirius our spiritual sun. Very beautiful energy though, especially for the Twin Flame Collective. Lots of ascension, lots of awakening, lots of twins coming into union for the first time and sometimes reuniting. So I just like to observe it, and that's what I thought I would do. In astrology, the 8th house is associated with your sign, Scorpio. So you're the 8th sign in the 8th house, and so astrologically speaking, the number 8 has connections to power, authority, change, growth, transformation, passion, sexuality, all the Scorpio themes. Numerologically speaking, the double 8 of 8/8 is auspicious because 8 is also a powerhouse number and acts as a bridge between the material and the spiritual realms. It is associated with achievement and goals and wealth. Yay! Got a little thunderclap for that. In traditional tarot, the number 8 corresponds to the major arcana strength card. And that card features a woman who is kind of calmly, playfully interacting with a lion. She has the infinity symbol above her head, which is the number 8 on its side. And to me, speaks of that bridge between the material and spiritual realms where we're all one. There's no ending, no beginning. And so there is an esoteric symbolic connection to the number 8 as well. So that's my spiel. I'm going to leave it there, but we're looking at this little reading will be a little bit different. Still looking at your connection. We're going to look at how Lionsgate may change you, what's being activated for you. We'll get a message of higher wisdom from the fixed star Sirius, and in the extended, I'll pull the two of you together. So hang with me. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. For those who are returning, all my love. And here's what we got. Akashic Stargate. Aligned with purpose, crossroads, energy, no wrong path. You're at a crossroads here. Now you could be here as a cross watcher, that's fine. Sometimes the message is for you, directly for you. Gateway of Light activation is what I pulled from. So Akashic Records is the compendium. I kind of see it as the internet of the spiritual realm, a compendium of everything that ever was, is, or will be. This particular Lionsgate portal is bringing in your alignment with your purpose, a crossroads, and the fact that there's no wrong path. Hang in there with me, Scorpio. I'm just, or whoever you are watching, I'm like waiting for the loud lightning and thunder, which always makes me jump, so please forgive me for that. Okay, hold on. I've been waiting all day to kind of get to this reading because the storms kept coming through. There's no good time is what the message is. Okay. Woo. Wow. So I'm pulling here, the top row is your person, this bottom row here is your energy, Scorpio. It can come through reversed for you, that's fine, just take it as it resonates, especially if you're a cross watcher. So your person here, how Lionsgate is changing them, there's some integration, the Justice card, bringing things into balance, integration, and also, I find the Justice card speaks to accountability. Where we kind of judge ourselves. Yeah. That is a card of Libra. What is Lionsgate activating for this person? The Fool. I love this card. The dog. That is a puppy jumping off the cliff, right? It's like, yeah. Once we sort of bring everything into balance and we take accountability, we integrate everything heretofore, and then we can go, oh, now I see what it is I'm jumping toward. So I am feeling this person is getting a sense of there's no time to waste. A message of higher wisdom from Sirius is exactly that. No time to waste. 5 of Cups. Don't look backward. Don't waste time in grief, sadness, loss, regrets of the past, mistakes of the past. This is backward facing. The Fool is forward facing. Do not walk, run, says Sirius to your person. I like that. That came out for someone else too, a similar message of do not walk, run. And I know that sometimes when you say that phrase, don't walk, run, it's like away from danger. It's been coming through reversed. It's been like, don't walk towards your future, run toward it. We are all being shot through the proverbial cannon with that big triple conjunction when we had the planet, it's still there actually, Uranus and Mars touching the North Node in Taurus. So wherever you have Taurus in your chart, you should be feeling like a cat on a hot tin roof about to be shot through from a slingshot. Okay, now for you here, what is changing for you through Lionsgate? 7 of Swords. So there's something here that's kind of been shady. Been some shady energy. And I feel that's about to change. Maybe there's been avoidance. Maybe your person has avoided you. Maybe you've avoided them. Maybe there's some kind of avoidance going on between the two of you. But this is your energy coming through right now, which is about, yeah, I don't want to kind of, this isn't about escapism anymore. This is that message of you can run, but you can't hide. I'm full of those today, guys. And what's being activated for you is the 3 of Swords. So how did you get hurt? Either from that behavior, or how have you been hurt that has caused you to kind of pull the 3-card Monty of trying to avoid that pain again. And then we have the message of Sirius, the higher wisdom from Sirius is the Queen of Swords. Be more practical about it. Get your questions answered. That's something that I think would be very helpful for you in this situation. Notice we have swords, swords, swords. So I'm feeling like this is a very thought-provoking message for you, something where your mind, the way you perceive a situation may be changing and shifting. Maybe you won't feel the need to avoid things anymore. Maybe you'll be more direct, Queen of Swords, about how you've been hurt in the past or how this person has hurt you, because I do see that they've got some regrets, right? So it's possible that the timing will be perfect for this person to kind of say, you know what, I'm holding myself accountable, and now I know that I need to kind of pick up the pace and take action very swiftly. almost as if they're willing to hold the risk, so that you're not the one on the chopping block. I like that. Okay. The Justice card, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, absolutely. They're coming in with a message of truth for you here. And again, with no time to waste, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords to the Empress, to the Divine Feminine. If you happen to be here as a feminine energy, then that's more confirmation for you. That is not a gender-based thing, by the way. I just feel like this person is kind of trying to bring in balance by coming clean. They're coming clean with something. I have to write that down because that feels powerful. Okay, so once they kind of take ownership of something, and they know they have to bring it into balance, they have to right the ship, and the only way they can do that is by speaking truth and clearing the air and offering clarity, messages of clarity. I feel like they kind of assume all the risk and take that leap. Yes. Divine Masculine taking that leap. If you identify with this row down here, I feel I'm speaking to a Divine Feminine, regardless of your sign. Yeah, this person wants to return. It's what they're setting in motion. The Fool with the Emperor, and then we have the Three of Wands, which is a card of manifestation, and the Knight of Wands, a return. There's impulse here, though. Just FYI, the Fool can be impulsive, as can this Knight of Wands. There are in and out patterns with the Knight of Wands we want to be careful about. But the good news is that we're starting in the realm of the mind. Justice is Libra. It's an air sign. We've got the Page and the Knight of Swords. So they're in the realm of thought because that's where you are. It's a beautiful mirrored energy. And then they say, Fool is also air. It's Aquarius. Boom, the time is now. The ships have come in. My opportunity is now. There's no time to waste. So I'm feeling like no time to waste. I'm sorry. I'm just like getting messages and downloads, so sometimes I take notes. Five of Cups. I don't always do that, but today, like, it's kind of flooding in. Five of Cups with the Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Hierophant. I feel like this person regrets a choice that they didn't make. They regret not committing. They regret not being invested in the connection to the degree that you were. Three of Pentacles. Here we have Lovers, the card of choice of the union of your souls. I feel like they may come in to reunite and be more committed. This is about building blocks, as if to say, I'm going to make up for what I didn't do before. There was no solid foundation. So now there's this cooperative energy coming in, co-creative, even with the Three of Pentacles. And there's the Lovers, and the Hierophant to me feels like this person is coming in more committed, or at least with commitment on their mind. They may be in some form of spiritual awakening and ascension here too, that is causing them to say, yeah, the message from Sirius is, don't waste any more time. Right the wrongs. And that's what they're going to do. Wow. Seven of Swords is how Lionsgate is changing you here. Yeah, you get to offload all this very shady, difficult energy of the Seven of Swords. It brings in a new opportunity the minute you let it go. That was part of the message for the morning musing. Hangman underneath is just coming through to me as on some level you've received some measure of enlightenment. You could be receiving it here right now. That's allowing you to kind of surrender and offload everything that's been difficult, or where you have felt cheated or robbed, or, you know, some measure of disingenuous energy coming towards you, or maybe your own avoidance of dealing with something head on. And I feel you get to offload that. You just kind of surrender and it brings in this new opportunity. So that's what's being changed. It could also be up-leveling a commitment in this connection. That was something that was kind of trying to come through this morning. And now I feel like I'm seeing the new opportunity may actually be in the connection. Beautiful. So what's being activated is this Three of Swords. Well, there's your crossroads. That's underneath. So if that's underneath, it suggests that the clarity that you seek is within. No matter what this person does, they're not providing, they can't provide the clarity. They can't move you past this crossroads moment. You're going to have to deal with whatever this Three of Swords is. I think it's connected to the Seven of Swords. I see this person has some regret about not being as invested in the connection. They want to clear it up. They're taking accountability. What's being activated is that desire for them to kind of make it happen. Emperor with the Three of Wands. Now, you may kind of get lost here a little bit. That pain may be activated for you and may cause you to feel stuck, to overthink things, to kind of operate from self-limiting beliefs, self-doubt, a little overthinking, and it may kind of drive you underground. Here's what I want to say. If that speaks to you, please know that the Hermit is you becoming your own guide. You're actually looking within yourself for the clarity. There it is, Two of Swords, for maybe ways in which when you get hurt, you retreat. Ways in which you get stuck. Ways in which when you get hurt, you get pulled off your path. So I definitely feel like there's something that's being activated here when this person returns, or should they return, or even the thought of them, because it's all swords here, even the thought of them returning will have you at a crossroads moment. Your card said no wrong path. There's no wrong path. I like that. Right? Go with what your intuition tells you. Okay, Queen of Swords is the message of higher wisdom. Yes, actually, I love this now because it's telling you to check your emotions at the door, especially if you're here as the Scorpio feminine. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, really, because I'm feeling the feelings here. And I'm feeling like you need to check that at the door. Get very practical about how you're going to approach the situation. That's the message of higher wisdom from Sirius is you cannot sort through this emotionally, and you also can't get caught in the weeds of overthinking. Wow. Go slow. Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Take your time, be deliberate, be intentional, be very mentally focused and conscious of every step that you're making. I'm seeing the Tower as something taking you by surprise, and here it is, King of Pentacles. If you want commitment,